Hey guys, how's it going? My name is always and welcome back to Project Ozone 2. In the last episode, we were working towards the Transmutation Tablet, and just kind of working on from there. So, between episodes, I did something. So something I'm realizing is we're going to need a lot more EMC to go forward unless something special happens. But to get to that special thing, we're going to need a lot more EMC. I'll get to that in a second. So I took out all of the previous blocks, animated blocks, there we go, that's the word, and went ahead and put just all octuple compressed cobblestone. And I AFK'd for a while. I got up to like 8,000 blocks of octuple compressed cobblestone, and I've cycled them through in the last dimension through our nice singularity machine, and we have, well, a lot, and it's still going pretty good. Now some of these are completely filled up, as in like they are backfilled, which is exactly what I want to happen. So lapis and redstone are for sure. I believe electrotine is charcoal. Charcoal is there's a handful that are, there's a handful that aren't, and some aren't even close. So like, is quartz? Quartz is there. That one's not. These are not. So we have a lot of singularities. Like we have 400 mana infused singularities, but then we also only have 14 emerald singularities. So while it's working pretty good for some of them, for others it's pretty bad. But we're getting there, and that's what's important. We need a lot of singularities, presumably. Also, they the singularities render through blocks, which is kind of cool. A lot like the white stones in the overworld. But yeah, so there are some that we're gonna need a lot more of. We're like pretty good on iron, but we're really bad on gold and shiny. The things that take more EMC obviously are, well, we have less of. Also, we're going to grab 3 infinity stars. We have 9 of them in total, so that's not too bad. So yeah, that has been a problem. I don't know if I showed this or not, but I went ahead and made 2 experience cow farms. That seems to be working pretty well. And everything else, you know, we can probably turn most of this stuff off. Save us on some lag. Hopefully. Anyways, let's get out of here. It is so laggy here. And that's why I put a lot of that stuff in there. But yeah, so I'm probably going to want to make a octuple compressed cobblestone animated block farm. And instead of doing something like this, I've noticed they like to climb up, or they glitch up to the top sometimes. I don't know which it is. But do something like this, but make it only the octuple compressed cobblestone, and have just one of these guys, the one guy for that, on it. We might do that over here. I don't know. We'll figure out some place to do that. I also want to have this guy to be toggleable on and off. The mob tower is fine, but sometimes I want to turn it off, and that is something we're going to do today. So yeah, we've been working on a lot of different things. I've been trying to wait around to get as many singularities as we can because I want to see. I don't know if it will work, but I want to see if we can actually, you know, duplicate the Infinity Ingots. I don't know that we'll be able to. I doubt that the block, the animation block thing will work on it. But it is worth trying, in my opinion. So let's go ahead, and I figure this might be somewhat dangerous, so let's go ahead and do this. You know, I realized we could probably just do something like this. I forgot that there's... Where did that block go? Wow, that block really went far. Let's see. If we put a light there, and we can't actually use the same conduit, I realize. Is there inverted lamps? Inverted. Any sort of inverted lamps that is a full block. Yes, there are. And they're different colors too. Okay, we might actually try that. I made a bunch of redstone lamps, but that won't work for what we want, so let's just do that and find where that lamp went. There it is. I don't know why it flies so far away. Anyways, I would like to make the mob tower a little bit safer. So what color do we want to go with? Let's go with the gray. So we're going to need gray dye, which we can get fairly easily. Let's get like 2 stacks of that. And let's get a stack of these guys, or as many as we can. We need more glass panes. Yeah, so, Actually, are these EMCable? They are. Okay. What am I doing? I just need to EMC them all. And that's usually the best way to do it. So let's get a stack of those. And well, let's try this again. So what we want to do... So the fans are here. That means this is level. So like here. And do this every like... See, I did 2 away on this level, so like here-ish. Oh, that's why the blocks are flying so far. Wow. They really do fly. Let's see where we might want to do that. So it's up to, over to from here. So like here. Up 1, 2, something like that. And do the same over here. Let's get this kind of lined up. And this should theoretically like delay spawns. So let's see. F7. This is gonna be bad. So if we just put one in the dead center, that should also work just fine. Cool. So let's get cobblestone. So one there as well. And I don't really care about the cobblestone. If we grab it, we grab it. If we don't, we don't. But this will allow us to toggle this thing on and off. Like currently it sounds like it's off, which is exactly what I want. Let's grab all of the blocks. And yeah, perfect. So all we have to do is hook that up to the conduits, and it'll stop spawning everything. So that will turn off. And that's pretty straightforward to do. So what's the plan for today? Well, we're going to fix a couple of systems and whatnot. Let's just go straight up from this, I guess. And then anytime we want to turn the system off, we just have to flick the switch down there. But we're going to fix a couple of systems, or at least try to. I've got a way to break the blocks with the... what is it? The Pure Daisy farm. We'll see if it works or not. Let's get rid of all this stuff. And you know what? For the time being, I am going to actually turn this off. So we should stop seeing mobs. We are going to work towards getting more crafting stuff done. Let's actually do that first. So in my inventory, I have the experience books that we're going to need for the Tome of Knowledge, which right here. So actually, apart from the Transmutation Table, we can make all that. We have all that. But I'm at the Transmutation Table. We have the Tomes of Knowledge, so these go here and here. I told the system to make the Draconic Energy Cores, as well as we have the Spatial Storage components, which those go in the corners, like so. And we're going to need 2 Infinity Stars. Those go around here, like so. And then, what else are we going to need? We're going to need Spirit Binders. We're going to need a Conversion Monitor. So that should not be too difficult. We just need whatever storage monitor. So we're going to need both of those things. And, whoops. Not that either. ME level emitter. And, oh my gosh, I misclicked that one. Alright, finally. So we have that. The middle item is not going to happen. The Infinity Binding, we're going to try to not have to make that yet. So we need 2 Infinity Stars, 2 11th magnitudes steel. So we're going to need a bunch of 10th magnitudes. And easiest way to do this is probably going to be, you know, the typical, let's get some octuple compressed cobblestone and just throw that in there. Now let's see, all we'll have to do is turn this off for a second and we'll start getting it. So I'll have to remember to come back and turn that on. So what else do we need? We need the advanced. Oh, I probably could have grabbed. I'll do that when I turn it back on. I grabbed the Infinity Stars. So we also need the advanced PCBs. So we're going to need a bunch of printed circuit boards today. That is going to be one of the big things we're going to make. So we need a lot of plastic and all that kind of stuff. You guys have seen me make the circuit boards, so I'm going to do that off camera. This episode is going to be kind of split up a little bit. But before we do that, because for this guy, all we really need, other than the Infinity Ingots, is the 3 items there. Is there anything else? Nope. Just the items around the edge, and then the center item plus the Infinity Ingots. So yeah, we're almost done with that. I'm going to have to do a couple more recipes worth of this. And we should have at least a little bit. And we'll get that soon enough. Okay, so the other thing we want to do, we need to fix the Pure Daisy. And these things are just not going to work. It was a cool idea. It just wasn't going to work. So let's turn our magnet back on. And let's just break all of this. If these guys would work with the filters, then I'd have no problem with it, but they don't. So we're just going to get rid of them. And what we're going to do instead is kind of the more vanilla way. So what we need is 2 mana spreaders, a mana pool, and some other things. You'll see soon enough. So let's see. We're going to need 2 lenses, potency and bore. That is what we're going to want. And we're going to want a Gaia mana spreader if we can get that. So most of the stuff is probably over here. I've got some Dreamwood. We have petals. So we're going to just need 2 of these mana spreaders. And with this, we're going to need Gaia Ingots and Dragon Stones. Gaia Spirits, that's all they're called. We're going to want a thing. We're actually gonna want 2 mana pools. I still need to get rid of that. I forgot about that. We're gonna need 2 mana pools, so we're gonna need a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's see, we're gonna want this to go like so. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use Mana Burst to break blocks, and then we're gonna have to get a just some sort of vacuum chest or something to suck up all the blocks. There is a couple of ways to do that. I'm not gonna fix the problem down here quite yet. This is redstone complicated stuff. There is some really cool ways you can automate this with just basic stuff. One of the problems is the items, once they're crafted, will sometimes land back on the runic altar. I think that can be fixed just by moving the vacuum chest over here. Put it above this block. That should help. But otherwise, just kind of trying to figure out the best way to get the timings and everything down is what we need to do. So let's see. We're gonna need potency. So we're gonna need a fire rune, and we're gonna need a fire rune. That's the only rune we're gonna need. We're actually gonna need more than that. We're gonna need some other things as well, but this will get us kind of started. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a mana pool here. We're gonna have a mana pool here. We're gonna have our mana spreader here directed at the one down there. And we're going to give it 2 different lenses. So we're gonna need a fire rune, which we should have some. So let's see, can we make the 2 mana lenses? We're gonna need 2 of these things. 1 and 2. And we're gonna combine them. Actually, we're gonna need 4 in total. So let's just craft these. It's easier. And we're gonna want 2 of these. And we don't have any more fire runes. I guess let's get another fire rune. I can always make more. That's not a problem. So let's just do one of these. And that is the potency. So potency makes it so that each burst of mana holds more. And then we're going to want 2 bores, which are the more interesting ones. And to put these together, we're going to just take slime balls. And we just craft them together like so. So bore potency. And now, do we have any Gaia spirits? That is the question. We have the ingots. Are they in here? We might have a few. We have none. So I am going to go kill the Gaia Guardian here in a moment. I want to just check all this stuff. We don't need to farm him or anything, so I'm not too worried about that anymore. But yeah, we're gonna have to kill him a couple of times. It'll be fine. So with that taken care of, we could just demonstrate it real quick. We just put a mana spreader here, and he'll take mana from here. Actually, we want him to be right here, and just disconnect. We're going to put the bore lens on him, and he should be able to take from that mana pool, I hope. And then all we need to do is give him some mana. So we'll take the mana tablet, we'll grab a couple of blacker lotuses, and just do one of these. And you can't do it. So if we put you... Can't we toggle these with redstone? Actually, I don't know. We should be able to, right? And so he's going to send mana down here. Now, we don't really need to get the higher tiers. Now, the question is, how do we get it so it doesn't work all the time? Now, it's still sending mana pulses, so one way we can see if that will stop is if we get a lever or something. So let's grab a lever. And if this works how I think it will, then we'll be kind of, well, in business. So theoretically, it stops. So all we have to do is put these guys on a timer, and that'll be fine. The only other thing we need to do is get mana back to this pool, and that's a little bit of a pain, but we'll just send mana around. Actually, what we could do is, because we're going to have another mana pool right here, so I'm going to need more of the Elven mana spreaders, but not anything else. We could have another mana pool here and send it back. Phantom would have. Let's see. Mana manipulation. Mana lenses. So there is a bunch of different mana lenses that do different things. Velocity is speed. Potency is, it just doubles the amount of mana it can hold. So I think what I want is, if we get a phantom lens, by doing so, the time it can stay without losing mana is decreased. So if we get a velocity and a phantom lens, we may hold most of the stuff. Or efficiency. Efficiency should be fine. So let's get another, let's get a phantom lens, which we need an abstruse platform, which is just living wood with some different things. So can we get this? We need pattern framed and framed. So we need more living wood planks. And now we should be able to get this abstruse platform, which I have no idea what it actually does. And then with a mana lens, make this guy. And then we just combine these with a slime ball. And I actually want the purple one because I think that looks cooler. And we could just put a... this is where we could get a upgraded mana spreader. But we could just do this. Put the composite lens on it. And bind it to here. And that looks like it's getting there. So that might be good enough. And then we just have another mana spreader on the other side, which we should be able to make. Just 6 of these. And that should be... that should be that. I guess let's just do this. So we'll just have to hook up some redstone and all that kind of stuff. I'll do that off camera. It's not that big of a deal. I'm not entirely sure how I want to do that though. It's just going to be... I know we're going to use a timer of some sort. We could use a phantom hourglass. I just need some sort of detection so that I know when to use the mana. like when it should shoot the mana burst to break all the blocks. That's the only thing. So that's something pretty simple to find out. But the only other thing is we're going to need a couple of vacuum hoppers, and that will be that. So I can finish this between episodes, no problem, or between clips, I don't know which, and go from there. So with that taken care of, I think for the time being, let's go ahead and cut the episode here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to see, they climb up there. None of them gotten out yet, but they do climb up there. We should have enough stuff to get the elven, or the... Okay, maybe not yet. Let's hop back in here. We need a couple of... things. So one, let's grab 2 stacks of that, and then that can go off and start working again. We're gonna need 2 of those, I do believe. And so what I'm gonna do is between clips, I'm going to work on getting some more eternal singularities. Let's see, these guys go where? Here and here. So there's 2, 4, there's 1. Alright, no more. Make sure we still have 1. Cool. I am going to keep a little bit of this stuff around, I think, but whatever. Let's grab the 2 11s. And they go here and here. So all we need now is 2 qubit clusters, level 5s, and 4 advanced PCBs. I'll get all the PCBs that we're going to need. The qubit stuff we have access to in here, sorta. So we're just going to need to make... Where are they? We have the level 1s. We're just going to need a bunch of these. And turn those into the level 5s. So you guys have seen me make those before as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bunch of printed circuit boards for all the stuff we need in here as well as in here, aka the advanced PCBs. And I'm going to try to get together as many eternal singularities as I can using this and to get the Infinity Catalyst. And we'll kind of go from there. So I am going to get to work on that, and I'll be right back once that's done. And a little bit later, I've got most of the stuff done and ready, so I just kind of want to come back over here. So I went ahead and took a stack of everything and put it into this crafting table. So as you can see, we are missing shiny, a little bit of Enderium, emerald, diamond. Let's see, what else do we have? A little bit of energetic to get a stack of eternal singularities. Now, can we do 11 of these? I think we can. And let's get that. So that is enough for another Infinity Ingot. And unfortunately, like that's kind of where we're at. But I did go ahead and make everything else that we needed. So I've got the qubits, clusters, those go there, and we should be able to make everything else that we need. So we're going to throw that in there, get some infinity crystals, catalyst, whatever. If we get 6 more, you know, let's do that. Let's get 6 more, and we should have that many. Actually, I don't think we do we? No, we need 2 more emeralds. Okay, so whatever, we're gonna need more stuff. Ugh, always with more stuff. So you know what? Let's go ahead and grab another Dire Crafting Table. So crystal matrix ingots times 8, draconium blocks times 4. I think it was. Let's see, what else do we need? Oh no, awakened cores times 4. Can we get that? We're missing blue gems. blue gems, we can just put that in here. And get a bunch. Alright, so can we get the 4 draconic cores? It's going to take a little bit of time. Actually, no. It's not going to take that long at all. And then we're also going to need an ME controller. And a compressed workbench. I believe it's a double compressed. So can we get one of these? We sure can. Alright, and that's everything we need. Yep. Okay. Cool. So let's get this going. That'll take just a little bit of time. Actually shouldn't take that long. But while we're waiting on that, because I want to make yet another one of the crafting tables so that I can get some other recipes kind of prepared. Specifically getting an Infinity Ingot, rather. So we have a bunch of the unassembled PCBs and the capacitors and transistors. And there is the 14 printed circuit boards. So we're going to need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. For the advanced PCBs. So to get all of that, we're going to need, what are we going to need? 4 each of redstone, compressed iron, and yellow plastic. So redstone ingots times 4, that's 16. We'll need 16 of the compressed iron and 16 yellow plastic, which I think we might actually have in here. Some of the plastic we have, some of it we don't. I had to make a bunch of plastic, so we only need 7. That's not too bad. So we just come here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So, oh wait, what am I talking about? We need 2 more. we need 16, not 14. All right, so we should be able to throw this, and this, and get the 4 advanced PCBs. And other than the center item, which is the infinity binding, which I don't believe we have access to. No, we have an infinity tool rod, but we can't turn that into anything else. That's all we can do. So, is there anything else in here? Just making sure. By the way, this is where all of our extra guys are. Okay. So, whatever. That didn't work. That's all we can do for now. But for the Dire Autocrafting Table, we're going to need 2 sets of these. So we're going to need some pressure tubes. Pressure tubes. We're going to need 2 of these guys, I do believe. 2 assembly controllers, yes. And do these stack? They do. We're going to need drill, IO unit, laser, 2 IO units. Okay. So we're going to need some blue plastics, which I don't have. Okay. So we have 4 more things to make. Let's go ahead and put these 2 here. And the assembly drill requires, let's see, we need 3 cylinders there, 3 there, 3 there, 3 there. So we need 12 cylinders. So we're going to need a lot of blue plastic. 12 cylinders each. So 1, 24, 48 plus 24. That might be enough. We'll see. So let's get these cylinders. What else are we going to need for those? We're going to need cannon barrels. Do I have any extra of those? No. Whoops, wrong one. Safety modular. Oh man, a lot of things to craft. A pressure gauge. Wrong one. Let's get the cannon barrel. And you know what, let's go ahead and just dupe a bunch of these guys as well. So if we can get the cannon barrel, we can get a bunch of them. And then we can hopefully, whoops, wrong one again, get the pneumatic cylinders. So we're going to need 12 of them. We got 3. There we go, 12 of them. And then we can start making all this stuff. So we're going to need a diamond. Let's see, we're going to need 2 of these guys. So 1, 2. We're going to need a laser. And finally the drill. Cool. So that should be everything. The IO units go there. Laser drill at the top. Perfect. So that is all of those things. Now, do we have our... We do. Our Dire Crafting Table. Let's see. Crafting. Oh yeah, we already have 2 of these. Okay, so I'm going to just place one for the time being, just right here. And we want to make an Infinity Ingot. So it's like this. Surround it in neutronium and crystal matrix in the center. And then we should be able to get another ingot. So ideally we're going to get 9 of these ingots before we do anything else. So let's grab, what was it, the neutronium. We have plenty of that. We have way too much of it, to be honest. So if we're going to want 9 of these, let's get this down to 9. And let's grab like a stack of these blocks. That's more than enough. And 8, 9, 9. And can we get these? Alright, cool. So all we have to do is fill that in, and we'll get the Infinity Ingots that we need. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Once we get the 9 Infinity Ingots, we're going to make an Infinity Ingot block and see if we can animate that. If we can, great. If we can't, it's going to be a lot of AFK. So that's actually what I need to go do now. So I'm going to just kind of let this set for a good while, and hopefully we'll be able to get everything taken care of. And this thing, why does this have stone? That's really weird. Let's just pick this up and go on our way. So I think that is going to be it for today's episode. I know we didn't get all that much done, but where we're at, we need to get we need to get at least 5 ingots to get the Transmutation Table. And then after that, we should be able to make the Tome of Knowledge, which will give us every recipe in the game. Hopefully we'll have the Infinity Stars by then. We'll see. And that's everything in Project E. In Draconic Evolution, all we need to do is the Chaos Dragons. So we need to go kill a Chaos Guardian, get the Chaos Shards, and we're going to do some fun stuff with that eventually. And then we need to get the Infinity Armor and the Sword of the Cosmos. That's it for that chapter. And then we'll unlock the end, which is these simple achievements. We're going to do some of those. We probably won't do all of them, but we're getting close-ish to the end. I say close-ish because, well, that chest is going to be a pain to fill. And like I said, for the Infinity Armor, we're going to need a lot of stuff. 700 catalysts, so yeah, it's a lot. Alright, so real quick, before we do go, there is one last thing I want to look at, and that is the World Breaker. This is a really cool pick, and this is something we're going to need a single chaotic core for it. So we're going to obviously do this after we kill the Chaos Guardian. But some of this stuff we can probably make. We probably already have some of it. We have the Draconic Staff of Power. I'll probably end up making another one of those. That wasn't too bad of a recipe. It's not the best of recipes, but I mean, Awakened Draconium is infinite to us. So here's what I'm going to do. Between episodes, I am going to... Honestly, I might actually move this system of getting the compressed cobblestone to the last millennium. I had to think of what that place was called. And do everything there. Get a Tesseract, get it so that we can basically have the same kind of setup. Alternatively, I don't think looting works on those guys at all. Or Reaper or anything like that. So basically what I'll try to do is I'll probably have a lot more spawners, get a lot more mobs spawning, and then if I do that in the other dimension, it shouldn't really affect anything. So that'll kind of be the plan. We'll do that in the last millennium rather than the overworld, just so that this place is a little bit more laggy. Ideally, this will eventually just be a place for us to come when we need stuff, and that's it. And I'll probably do it on this branch. Don't know if I have any more quartz that I can use. We'll have to see. Let's see, quartz. What other colors of quartz? We have lavender, we have blaze, and we have sunny. Elven quartz we have a mana quartz, we have a smoky quartz, we have a red quartz, and we have a normal quartz. So yeah, I guess we're gonna have to reuse a quartz or find something else. I don't know. I mean, we could do Certus quartz. That's quartz. So we'll do a Certus quartz platform, and it will be a fairly small one. We don't need to do too much with it. I will need to chunk load it, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. And that will be kind of the idea. We'll just kind of set everything up so that we get infinite stuff. I'll probably still use ender chests, but instead of having a central like storage, I'm just going to take them out of the... No, I think I'll use the same ender chests. I think I'll use the same system. We'll just have more, and we'll have them in the last millennium just because why not? And I'll have that toggleable as well, but I'll probably have it toggleable in the last millennium, not in the overworld. So I'll kind of figure out what I want to do with that, and I'm going to figure out what I want to do with the timing on this to get it all to work. What I could do is basically have a redstone signal to all these guys and have it cycle so that they place a minute, 5 seconds or something like that later. These two are deactivated, and just kind of do something like that. We'll figure it out. But that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!